Hi, this is Mrs. Robertson, and today we are going to make a short video to go along with our study guide number 2 for Unit 3A test. This recording is coming to you from 4th period. Say hello. Hello. Nice job. Okay, so we're going to look at how to get the answers to the problems here. And number 1, you are going to divide. You're going to round it because it says estimate. And the nice thing about estimating will be you don't have to have the exact numbers. You can make them friendly numbers. So I'm going to make 989, 1,000, and 17.820. 1,000 divided by 20 will not be just 5, but 50. Is that a choice? It is. Did everyone circle H for that problem? Good. Estimate. To give an estimate or an estimate, you round the numbers so that they're friendly numbers to use. In this problem here, we're going to have 8 plus 5 plus 40. Now, you don't have to have these exact numbers. Your numbers could be different. When I add those, I get 53. Yours might be different. You'll still get credit if your numbers are different on the test tomorrow. Exact answer, you're going to have 7 and 9/10. Line up your decimal point. You're adding 3 numbers. 4 and 5/10. 39 and 64/100. That'll be a 4. 9 plus 5 is 14, plus 6 is 20. 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 9 is 22. Carry a 2. And your exact answer, 52 and 4/100. On your test tomorrow, make sure you put your exact answer on the exact answer blank. It's much easier for me to grade it to find all the answers. In the next problem, this just says 9 minus 4 and 68/100. Just because the equal sign's on this side, it still says the same thing. So I'm just going to make it 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, you might have said, you could have made it 10 different numbers, but my estimate on the line where it says estimate, I should have put 9 minus 5 equals 4 on that estimating line. Okay, now my exact answer, 9 decimal point 4.68. You are subtracting, so when you add and subtract, you line your decimal points up. I'm going to put zeros in my empty spots and borrow from the 9. It turns into an 8. That turns into a 10. Borrow from that. It turns into a 9. So I finally have my 10 where I need it. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. And 8 minus 4 is 4. The exact answer, 4 and 32/100. Any questions? In the next problem, estimate, I'm just going to say 8 times 3. So the answer is going to be close to 24. Again, you don't have to have the exact same numbers as I do for your estimate. But now we do need an exact answer. 8 and 2/10 times 2 and 9/10. 9 times 2 is 18, carry a 1. 72 plus 1 is 73. Put down a place value 0. And now multiply by the 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. Add your numbers together. Now we have to place our decimal point in the problem. How many numbers are behind a decimal point in the problem? 1, 2, 1, 2. The exact answer, 23 and 78/100. Any questions on how to do that? Good. The next problem, divide. I'm going to say 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Maybe you would have said 8 divided by 4 is 2. Something like that. You could have also said 8 divided by 4. You want friendly numbers. You know the answer is probably going to be in between 2 and 3, right? Right. So let's just do the exact problem. 9.52 is in the box. 3 5/10 is outside. Oh, there's a decimal in the divisor, so you move it one place out, move it one place, put it straight up now. How many 35s are in a 95? 2. That equals 70. Subtract. Bring down. 35 will go into that 7 times. 35 times 7 is 245. Subtract. Add a 0. Bring it down. 35 goes into 72 times. The exact answer, 2 and 72 hundredths. Any questions? All right, these are estimating problems. If you are not good at estimating, you can just go ahead and multiply them all the way out. So one thing that I would look at is in this problem, you're going to divide. So you're going to divide 33.048 by 61.2. Okay? Now, the nice thing here, well, you got to move it one place, and put it straight up. You know what the numbers are that you're going to use, right? So how many 612s are in a 3? None. In a 33? None. In a 330? None. So I'm going to put a 0 above my decimal point. How many 612s are in 3,304? Well, we know the answer is going to be a 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry a 1. Okay. What answers are going to be 0.5? I can stop right there. 0.0? No. 0.5? Ooh, it could be that one. 5.4? No. 54? No. Do I have to do the rest of the dividing to figure out what the answer is? No. It's that answer right there. Now, you can go ahead and divide it all the way out if you want to. But this is the easy, short way. Let's do that again in number 4. This number goes in the box. You have to know the first number goes in the box. 3,972 and 87 hundredths divided by 99. Oh, we have a decimal in our problem. So in the divisor, so we have to move it out of the divisor. You move it twice. Move it twice here. Okay, the answer is going to be pretty big. It's not going to be any of these little numbers of 4. All right, how many 99s are in a 3? None. In a 39? None. In a 397? 4. We know we're going to use the numbers 4. All right, 4 times 9 is 36. Carry a 3. 36 plus 3 is 39. Now, kids, I can stop because I know what my numbers are, right? The next number is going to be a 0. The next number is going to be a 1. And the last number, which goes above the 7, is a 3. And the decimal points, once I moved it, you see how I moved it here? It's right there. So what's the answer going to be? 4,013. Now, if you want to finish dividing it all the way out, you can. In number 5, all you have to do is take 4 times 12. Take the whole numbers. 12 times 4 is 48. Which of these numbers is close to 48? 5,952. That's a lot bigger than a 48, isn't it? Not that one. Is it 5 and 952 thousandths? No, that's too little. Ooh, what about 59? Is 59 close to 48 when you look at these numbers? It's going to be this one, yeah. This was 595 is bigger than 48, and 5,952 is a lot bigger. That only works for estimating, and all you have to do is multiply the whole numbers. You got it? Now, in number 6, again, it's estimating. So I have 10, or you could think of it as 11 times 2. That's going to be 22. Which of those numbers is close to 22? Is it a 2? No. Is it a 27? Could be. 273? No. 2000? No. It's going to be that one. Again, if you have time, multiply it all the way out. In the next problem, it's a fence. I suggest you always draw a picture of what the story problem here is about. The length is 21 feet, the width is 15. Write a number expression. Well, you could have 21 plus 21 plus 15 plus 15. It can be in any order. You could say 21 plus 15 plus 21 plus 15. You could have said 21 plus 15. You add them together and take it times 2. That's another one. This could be an answer along with this. Now, the solution, when you add them all together, you get 72 feet. Any questions on how to do problems on this side? This is how the front side of your test will look, very similar to this, okay? All right, let's go to the back page. On A and B, they're off a little bit. See how my decimal point's not perfectly straight? Something happened whenever I pressed the send, it moved them around a little bit. So we have to find what the mistake is. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So that's correct, that's correct. 5 can't subtract 8. You borrow from the 2, it turns into a 1. 15 minus 8 is 7. Yeah. Now, 1 can't subtract 4. Borrow from the 3, it turns into a 2. So that can be an 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. So, what is the correct answer? 177.10. Where did the mistake happen? Which place? Well, it says added instead of subtracted. No, that wasn't the mistake. Regrouped from the ones place. Did the mistake happen in the ones place? It happened in the tens place. So the answer to that one is C. Okay? In B, again, you had to move these over a little bit. 5 minus 0 is 5. 3 won't subtract 7. Borrow from the 5, it turns into a 4. 13 minus 7 is 6. 4 won't subtract 8. Borrow from the 2, it turns into a 1. 14 minus 8 is not 7, is it? What's 14 minus 8? 6. All right, so the mistake happened in which place? The ones, and that is B. The mistake happened in the ones, and the answer is 566 and 6500ths. Any questions? Very good. Number 9. Here you have to add all the things together to fix the lawnmower and subtract it from $250.50 to see how much money you have left. Okay, so the expression will be $250.50 minus, and you have to put all of this in parentheses, $3.50 plus $10.25 plus $100 plus 20. Okay, that's your expression. Remember, expressions do not have equal signs. Now we're going to add all of the cost of fixing the lawnmower together. 3.5, 10 and 25 hundredths, $100 and $20 for the gas. When you add them all together, don't forget to line your decimal point up. You'll get $133.75. Now the solution is how much he has left. After you get that answer, you subtract $250.50 minus $133.75. Borrow, and the answer that you are going to get $116 and let's see, 75 cents. Okay, any questions on that? All right, we have another problem where they're going to IU and they go to the car and the gas is out of the car. It says Kim was going to visit her sister, but first had to put gas in her car because someone had removed all the gas out of her gas tank. She paid $82.95 to fill the gas tank. It was $3.95 per gallon. How many gallons does the tank hold? This should say, well, what operation will be used to calculate the gallons used? What are you going to do? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Yes. Divide, that is correct. And how many gallons will the tank hold? Let's see. 82.95 divided by 3.95. Move your decimal point. 1, 2. You move this one the same number. Put it straight up. Make it nice and big so you can see it. It will go into that 2 times 790. Subtract 12. Bring down. This one turns out to be pretty friendly. It goes into it 1 time. So it's a 21-gallon tank. How many gallons does the tank hold? 21 gallons. Any questions on that? Okay. A concession stand problem. Hannah was working at the concession stand. Boyd bought junk food costing $12.35. He paid Hannah with a $20 bill. She gave him $7.75 back. How much change should Boyd have received? Well, we subtract $20. How much did she buy? $12.35. Put your zeros up there. Now you have to borrow. Borrow from the 2, it turns a 1. That turns into a 10. Borrow from the 10, it turns into a 9. That turns into a 10. There. Now I've got 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6. Don't forget your decimal point. You get $7.65. Is there a mistake? Well, yeah. How much money did she give him back? $7.75. No error? That's not right. She added instead of subtracted? No. Did she regroup in the ones place incorrectly or the tenths place incorrectly? Which place did she regroup wrong? It is the, what place is that? Tenths. Circle D. Any questions? All right, let's go to the next page. Here in number 12, there is a mistake, and we're going to change apples there and the word avocados here to bananas. Okay, what do you do to figure out how much it's going to cost for bananas in this problem? What are you going to do? Are you going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Yes. Tell me. We are not going to divide. To figure out how much the bananas cost, you're going to, yes, multiply. Bananas are 54 cents a pound. How many pounds is she going to get? 2.6 pounds of bananas. So you're going to take 54 cents times 2.6. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry a 2. 30 plus 2 is 32. Put down a place value 0. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. Add the numbers together. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the 4 won't change the 0 into a 1. So how much will she pay? $1.40, because we round it to the pennies place. Any questions? Yes. Okay, here's another page for you. There you go. Just take both of them there. All right. The Martinez family drove 48.7 miles to the river. It took them 1.2 hours. That's a long time to get there. It must have been like bad roads and dirt roads and big mud puddles and stuff to get to this river. How fast did they drive? They might have been on four-wheelers or motorcycles. It could have been. Okay. Round to the nearest whole number. All right, so what are we going to do here? You're going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Yes, we are going to divide. So we have them on their, do you want them on motorcycles, four-wheelers, golf carts? Golf carts. Okay, let's see how fast did this golf cart go? So you're going to take 48.7 and divide it by 1.2 hours. Okay, here you go. Move it 1, move it 1. How many 12s are in a 48? 4. Oh, this is awfully fast. I don't think golf carts can go 40 miles per hour. So bring down, it could be a motorcycle or a four-wheeler. Bring down a 7. How many 12s are in a 7? 0. Subtract, add a 0, bring it down. 12 will go into 75 times. That's 60. Subtract, add another 0, bring it down. 12 will go into 100 8 times. That's 96. I'm just going to stop there, okay? How fast did they drive? 41 miles per hour. How fast was it going? It was going 40. If we, let's say they want to round to the whole number. Round to whole number. I don't think there's a problem like this on your test tomorrow. But if there is, it would be 41 miles per hour because the 5 would turn the 0 into a 1. Okay? Number 14. Callie has 1,012 beads. She wants to divide the beads evenly to make 22 necklaces. What operation do you use to find how many beads are in each necklace? What are we going to do? Yes. We're going to divide. So, you're going to have 1,012 divided by 22.
Would you move the paper down?
Huh? Oh, there we go. How's that? Divide. It'll go into it 4 times. That's 88. Subtract. That'll be bring down. 22 will go into 132 6 times, I think. 6 times 2 is 12. So let's see. 12, carry 1. That is perfect. So how many beads will be used for each bracelet? Yes, it's there. Any questions? All right. The next problem. A cat can jump 5 times as high as it is tall. How high could a cat jump if it is 16.4 centimeters tall? All you have to do is multiply 16.4 times 5. Is it 820? No. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? 1. It is 82 centimeters. 82 centimeters. And my expression is going to be 16.4 times 5. We don't, as far as the expressions, as I said, I don't think there's a problem exactly like that one on the test either. Number 16, the temperature in a city on a Monday was 78.3 degrees Fahrenheit. On Tuesday, the temperature was 87.1 degrees Fahrenheit. How much higher was the temperature on Tuesday? Well, are you going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide to get the answer? Miss Boyd? No, it's not that one. Yes. Subtract. You're going to have 87.1 minus 78.3. And I know you know how to do that, because if I said, how much hotter is it today than yesterday? You wouldn't multiply, would you? No, you wouldn't. Okay, so we borrow. 7 turns into a 6. 11 minus 3 is what? 8? Yeah, 6 won't subtract 8. 8.8 degrees. What's your expression? 87.1 minus 78.3. That's your expression. Any questions? All right. Let's see what's left. We have, the answer choices are on the other side. There it is, G, 8.8 degrees. We have one more problem, and then you do need to do the computation problems. The computation test is Friday. But let's do number 17. Olivia ran 2.4 miles a day. How many miles did she run in 4 days? What do we do in this problem? Yes. There. Do you run? You look like you might be a runner. That was as fast as you were ready to answer that. 2.4 times 4. Is it 86 miles? No. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? 1. 8.6 miles. And it says write a number expression. 2 4/10 times 4 is your expression. Are there any questions? Kids, make sure you get these computation problems done. It's good practice before the computation test on Friday. I will put this video in my Google Classroom. Watch it before you take the test tomorrow, either this video or the one that we did yesterday. Good job.